What's up, y'all? I just made it to the gym. I'm about to hit upper body. Uh, my class got canceled, so I'm gonna hit this lift a little bit earlier than I usually do, and also I'm gonna play some pickleball afterwards, so that should be fun. But I'll see you guys inside. What's up, everyone? I'm recording the day after, so we did upper body day, and I started with 10 pull-ups, slow and controlled. Um, it may or may not be 10 pulls because I was kind of like out of it whenever I started lifting. I don't know why. I had plenty of food to eat today and plenty of water, but I think this should be 10 reps. Maybe I did a little bit short, but nonetheless, my warm up consists of 10 reps body weight pull chin ups, and then in the next video, I'm going to be doing 5 chin ups with 45 pounds. And again, I'm just doing it slow and controlled, just focusing on time under tension and really just building up the warm up. I've been really listening to Mike Mentzer, and I gotta say, like, this is probably one of like the best pumps I ever had in a workout ever. Like, my muscles were just so pumped up. I I don't know if you guys ever had that feeling whenever like your muscles are so pumped up, you're just like you just feel like the man. That's basically what happened, and I think I'm really just gonna start following that. I'm gonna take every rep slow and controlled. I might do like explosive, concentric, and then really slow eccentric. But for some other ones, I did slow eccentric, slow concentric as well. And really, you can't go wrong with either one. I mean, I also added to my workout chest flies with the Nautilus machine. If you ever see one of those machines, it takes out the arm or like the grip component, and it's really just better on my shoulders. Like I've tried Pec Decs before, but unlike the Nautilus, but I think the Nautilus is one of the best ones. It gave me like a really deep stretch in my chest. And right here we got our first set. I did 70 pounds, so 5 pounds down of assistance from last week. Did 3 reps, and it was pretty challenging. This first set was pretty good. I got all the way without having an assistance for all the reps. As you can tell, I tried to jerk it just a little bit. I tried keeping it, I try to do it as explosive as possible. The concentric, um, just because I'm trying to get to it as fast as possible. I know that does increase my risk of injury a little bit, but I did try to slow the eccentric down as much as possible. And then I did 4 sets with the chin up grip, and then this last set I did with the neutral grip, and honestly, it was really, really easy. Also because I had like 100 pounds of assistance, but I heard from somewhere that you should just switch your grips every week whenever you're training for the one arm chin up. Like 1 week you should do pull up variation, then the next week you should do neutral grip, and then 1 week you do chin up grip, just to like prevent your shoulder from being overused from one kind of grip. And I think next week I'm gonna be doing pretty much the same weights again because I need to complete all of the reps without having any assistance from my other arm. And also, I think it'll be a lot easier because I'm doing the neutral grip, just because it just targets more muscles than like the chin. It targets different muscles, I should say. Like it focuses more on like the brachialis, brachioradialis, than just focusing on the bicep more. And honestly, I think that makes it a lot easier for the pull rep. Or maybe it's just like since my body is not used to it, it likes the other grip. I guess yeah, flex a little bit. So right here, also my handstand push-ups were a lot better. The rep quality, like I got a lot further down on my first 2 sets. I hit 4 reps, and then the last set I tried for 3, but I was really really tired because my goal wasn't really focusing on building my push muscles as much as it is building my pull muscles because my main goal is to build to a one arm chin up. But I think once that goal is settled, I think I'll start focusing on getting my handstand push-ups. And then I tried to go for a 4th rep, but it ended up just be me just doing a negative. But for here, I really, I believe the eccentric is whenever you're like slowly going down for the handstand push-up. And then I tried to be as explosive as possible with the concentric, but the handstand push-up is just such a difficult movement that it just ends up being slow for really both the eccentric and concentric. And I really, really thought like a little bit of rest would help me get this last rep, but it just turns out I just didn't have enough strength in me. Next week, though, I think I'm going to change it to where I do a deficit, two reps of a deficit handstand push-up, and then 4 reps of the normal, and then try to go for 4 again. So right here is the Nautilus machine I was talking to y'all. I supersetted this with the Nautilus lat raise, which is also gave me a great pump for my side delts. They still feel a little bit pumped up today. My chest is really, really sore from this machine. I was only able to do like my top set was 85 pounds. And I honestly thought I could do like 5 sets with this, but I think 3 sets might be just the sweet spot. I was really focusing on like explosive concentric and then slow eccentric. In the video, it kind of looks like I'm not going slow, but I can assure you it felt really, really slow. And all in all, like, this is probably like one of the better machines that I've ever used. I did notice that my like left side anterior delt was kind of bothering me, so that's why you see me like messing with my muscles a little bit. But I don't have that pain anymore. Maybe just my anterior delts aren't used to the stretch. So this next one is the bicep tricep superset, and I did this for 5 sets, but honestly, it was really, really hard to do. Like, I did explosive, concentric, and then a really slow eccentric, and dang, that gave me such a good pump. But it's not always focusing on the pump as much as it was the rep quality. That's just a byproduct of the focusing on the rep quality. And all in all, I just got like a fantastic workout. Felt really good afterwards, and as you'll see towards like the end of the pump video was just incredible. I did watch a Mike Mentzer video on how to do tricep pressdowns with the cable machine properly, and he just did it like he told his client to do it slow the entire time. But I did like a slow eccentric and then a fast concentric, just because I really like building that explosiveness. And I do, and also now I do really like the time under tension. I don't really know for sure if it's gonna build more muscle. It's just more so of preventing injury. But I think Mike Mentzer was onto something when he was talking about slow reps. So you can see here, like my reps are a lot slower than last time. I really realized that I've just been ego lifting this entire time, just trying to get my numbers up. I brought the weight down by like 10 pounds, I believe, or maybe 15 pounds. I did like 195 for the set, and then I ended with no. This first set was 210. Then the next preceding sets were 195. So next week I'm just gonna only do I'm gonna do 200 pounds, focusing on fast concentric and then slow eccentric. You can see here, this is the second set. Or the 5th set, I should say. And this one was probably the easiest out of all of them. The first set for biceps, especially my right arm, was pretty challenging. Next week, I'm going to try 65 pounds. And then for the chest fly, I'm probably going to try 85 or 90 pounds. And then I was surprisingly really strong on the lat raise. I was doing like 90 pounds without a struggle. And I was focusing on like being slow the entire time. Or no, I was focusing on a fast concentric and then a slow eccentric. So I'm going to see how 100 pounds feels on the lat raise. And for whatever reason, as you can see here, like I'm pulling to the side with my my left arm. I really don't know why that is. Maybe just because like of my shoulder problem. I did get it cupped, and it does feel a lot better. But for whatever reason, like my shoulder won't let me go like my straight with my left arm. It always pulls to the side. But and it is stronger, I guess. But I know I should fix it, but I really don't know like how to fix it. Maybe just my stance, or as you can see, it's like I was feeling the pump. Mike Mentzer also talked about like how he reduced the amount of sets to just 1 set. I don't know if I fully believe into that, but I do believe like anything past 5 sets is just kind of overkill. There's really no need to go past 5 sets when you're in the sport of just bodybuilding or powerlifting or whatever you're doing. because then at that point you're just adding too much volume to your body. I mean, you could handle that volume, but if you want to progress week by week, I say sticking to just 5 sets or 3 sets is like it seems like to be the golden spot. As you can see here, my pump was just crazy. My chest was really pumped, and I was like really happy about it because I feel like my chest is a lagging body part that's just pretty hard to grow, and I think the Pec Dec is like gonna solve that issue. I think hopefully, whenever I move over to Crunch Fitness, that they also have a similar kind of Pec Dec machine. But other than that, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace.